Welcome guys, so we're trying a bit of Monogreen today. I've made one upgrade since last time, so in fact it's this one. We're trying Cultivator Colossus today, which is actually the perfect big creature for this particular deck. This is the Monogreen deck that tries to just get lots of land. So we've got ways of ramping out land. So Kami of Bamboo Groves. So the reason we're playing Alchemy, we get to play Kami of Bamboo Groves, which can either ramp out a land or we can channel it for 3 mana to conjure 2 forests into your hand. So it's kind of almost like the glue of the deck, because usually you either want to ramp things out or you need more forests. So and then of course we've got Azusa's Many Journeys, so more ramp. And then we've got things that dig forests out of the decks, like Lukamina Moon Druid. I'm trying out Jukai Liberator as well, which can, when it does combat damage, it will seek a land or a non-land, according to your choice. I thought this might be quite good. It's got an ninjutsu. It could bounce a Kami back to my hand, which could be quite handy. Thought I'd try it out. Of course, we've got a couple of Topiary Stompers that just gets a forest directly into play. 4 Boseijus, which draws you. It digs 2 forests out of the deck. And then we've got various big creatures. So a couple of Defiler of Vigors. Got Kura the Boundless Sky. A word about Kura. So when she dies, you can make an XX spirit creature token, where X is the number of lands you control. So obviously we're putting loads of lands into play. That token's going to be bigger, so it seems like a good deck for Kura. We've got the Silverback Elder that can also dig for land when you play creatures. We've got Tovolar's Huntmaster, the Cultivator Colossus, Titan of Industry, and Verdant Rejuvenation, which is this is another Alchemy card. Seek X creatures, enchantments, or planeswalkers, where X is the highest mana value among creatures you control. So in this deck, highest mana value is 7. So in theory, we could get 7 permanents out with a Verdant Rejuvenation. Usually it's about 5. Usually I have one of my 5 drops out by the time I can cast this, which is pretty good. And we've got various lands. I just had a game where I drew both Boseijus, so I think on balance we're going to cut that down to 1. That's a bit more sensible. Because it's a monogreen, monocolor deck, we can get away with Crystal Grotto, I think, just for a bit of extra scrying. I like Gate to the Manorborn, so it comes into play tapped. But if you look at, I think it's Kami of Bamboo Groves, this ramps out a land, but the land comes into play tapped. So it's quite nice to put your tapped lands into play with the Kami, I've noticed. So it's a nice little synergy there. Oh yeah, we've also got, I think, 5 removal spells. We've got a couple of Master's Rebuke, so that's basically a punch spell. Does damage equal to the creature's power to a creature or planeswalker for a couple of mana. We've got 3 copies though of Favoured Enemy, so that's another Alchemy card. It's an enchantment which has a come into play effect of allowing one of your creatures to fight one of your opponent's creatures. So it's good because it's cheap. It's 1 green mana, and it I like the fact that it's a permanent, so you can actually play it with Defiler of Vigor for nothing and pump your team. So that's a very good reason for that card. So we're actually short on land, and we've got lots of huge creatures here. Let's keep this. It's the Tiefling deck. So okay, we top decked a forest. That's quite a good start. I think I will play the Kami. I was thinking, do I hold on to it and make forests with it on turn 3? Definitely put that on the bottom. So the Tiefling deck is I was just thinking about it. I played it about 3 times already today, and it reminds me of the Rat Colony deck because it's got lots of nasty creatures, but they all have 1 toughness, so we just block that. So if you can just, as long as you can keep putting a creature out every turn, you can survive. But it can easily just overwhelm you. Yeah, you got the treasure, so it's a good deck for putting out lots of things at once. So that's good. That's land number 4. We are looking for land number 5 though. It's on top of the deck, so that's all right. But we might be dead by the time we get to 5 mana, because unfortunately we made the mistake of going second against the haste deck. And having just a very slow, ponderous hand. Play another Crystal Grotto and just see if we get something relevant off the top. At this point, do we need a forest? I don't think so these 2 need 7 mana. We might get something relevant off the top, like a removal spell. So get rid of the forest. Yeah. Oh, it's another haster. Great. What a surprise. 1 damage from that as well. Okay. So yeah, we just lost, unfortunately. But yeah, 5 turns we played a 1-1 and a 4-4. It's not very good. That's a bit of a terrible hand with 2 5 drops, a couple of 7 drops. I think that was definitely, in retrospect, a mulligan. Right, try again. Okay, so we can do the Kami trick here. Put a tap land into play. But at least we're going to be up against a different deck here. Looks like blue-white control. So it's probably just going to counter all of my creatures. Interesting. Well, we've got that 5th land. All important 5th land. Aha! A Displacer Kitten deck. Right, so it lets you, when you cast a non-creature spell, you can exile things. I have not played against Displacer Kitten yet. Quite exciting. Expecting big things. Okay, Fragment Reality, so we get a smaller thing that comes out. Oh, Topiary Stomper. Not a bad hit. No, it needs something to combo with this, some kind of enter the board creature, I guess. Right, so we've got 7 mana. Tovolar's Huntmaster seems good. I think I want to do Favoured Enemy first. Ninja. That's a cat beast. Okay. There's something crazy going on in this deck. He probably has board wipes. Oh, discover the formula. And it makes everything cheaper. So, he's about to go off. Ah. That was about... Always happens just before you cast your big spell. I think, yeah, maybe playing ranked is less good. If you want to show off cool cards, because people just concede a bit, maybe a bit earlier in ranked games. I guess he did that big card draw card, and the 3 cards he hit weren't the right ones. Ooh, a couple of Azusas. Very interesting. Now, will we hit a 5th land? Like a 3rd Azusa? Sure. Play the Crystal Grotto. I mean, we are looking for land. No. No to you. Get me that next land. Okay. Red, blue, black. Right. This is interesting. So, if we play a forest... Okay, yeah, no, right, we've got to play Lukamina. This gives us an extra forest. And then we need 6 lands to specialize Lukamina. So, okay, Liliana. This guy does not get haste, unfortunately.
Off you go.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now, of course, we could Azusa and ramp out our land, but I'm going to play Defiler. Let's test this guy's removal. Sweet. Because I can play all three of these cards next turn. If I keep this Defiler. But I'm going to have to discard a card to Liliana. Okay.
Don't overthink things.
Okay. Do I keep both Azusas? Do I drop a forest? I like the life gain on Azusa's against Shieldred in particular. Okay, I'm going to drop the forest. Favoured enemy's a good hit. Right, he's got 1 mana. I think... I'm going to play another Defiler. And I'm going to play that version. I'm going to play Favoured Enemy. Warlock. Let's have this likeness take out Shieldred. Oh. Why do I always forget Shieldred has Death Touch? It's a good thing I didn't send the 9/9 in. Okay, let's do that. Then that version. Well, she's going to make me sacrifice one of these next turn, so probably a good move to take her out. She did a good job, Liliana. Saved him 11 damage there. Invoke Despair. Okay. Guess we'll lose a 10/10. And a favoured enemy. Okay, to the Manorborn. We'll just cast this. Swing for 12. Okay, this one could give me 3 life. I'll sacrifice this one. Yeah, definitely is a gate to the Manorborn kind of time. So if you drew Invoke Despair number 3. Oh, he's gone through 3 already. I guess he discarded one of them. That's his, oh, Master's Rebuke. Ha! You might have instant removal, but I gotta try this. Yeah, he has instant removal, of course he does. Yep. Sure, he's got another removal card. Why not? So far, all black. Sure. There's a serious amount of red in the deck. I guess it's to cast the red spell that lets you cast Invoke Despair from your graveyard. Oh. Okay. Guess I'll discard a card then. Sure. Okay, it's alright. I'll draw a forest. Good game. Just the Liliana, 2 invokes, 2 removal spells, 2 Shieldreds. Just an average mono black game, I guess. Okay, this looks cool. This looks like a nice rampy hand. There's the question. Do we play Kami, or do we hold it to make 2 forests, just in case? I think we hold it. So it's a bit of insurance to make sure I hit my 4th land. Okay, we can, yeah, let's play Gate to the Manorborn. Nice, it's the Diviner of Fates deck, so I don't think I've run into this before. It's absolutely a ridiculous card. Yes, with Kalim Jin Emperor. So this is the one. This is the deck I saw in the World Championships, or not the World Championships, one of the championships. Anyway, we're going to discard this to get forests. I like forests. And I think we'll go for Kura. Is maybe a bit more aggressive than the Boseijus. Yeah. Okay, I guess Kura's on the defense then. Sure.
Oh, I need your name and birthday. Give it your best shot, adventurers.
So this guy works with creature spells. Not Boseiju's, unfortunately. So I'm tempted to play Boseiju first. Let's see, 7 mana. That's basically 5 mana as well. Right, so I think we're definitely swinging in with Kura, actually.
I can find my way out of any predicament.
And then we will play the Elder. You can I'm okay trading off the Elder for Sheoldred. Yep. Yeah. And Lae'zel is the other really good one.
Don't try anything cheeky now.
Doesn't have reach though, so I can take out Tasha. Oh no, I can't. I get to go down to 2, don't I? Chip away at Tasha, I guess.
Witch, right?
This, let's see, this specializes and becomes something ridiculous. Method. 3/6. Right, I think he just got a random card from my library then. Okay, he's got his own Kura. I see. Nice. Lucky old him.
Don't come any closer.
I'll just top deck a forest then, I guess. To be fair, I've only dug 4 forests out of my deck. Right, let's seek something I could potentially cast. Master's Rebuke, you say? It kills Tasha. It could kill Sheoldred. Let's see. Yeah. That's all you need to do with Tasha, unfortunately. Okay, I'm pretty low on life points actually, so I think I should stay on defense. interesting. So the -2, I get to choose which creature card he gets from my graveyard. So he wants to exile the Kami, if possible. Okay, that's getting a Void Rend. Just wondering if I want to respond with Master's Rebuke here. But he might have more instant removal. That's the only trouble. Okay, let's let that resolve.
Keep your distance, mortals.
Cool, this is where I Master's Rebuke. I see, he comes back into play, sure. Seems fair. That's going to be around a total of 10 damage. Okay, let's chuck a Likeness of the Seeker in the way. I didn't really look at the Kalim's Breath. So it's because I assumed it was a bounce spell, but actually it's just a tap spell. It's good to know. Branch of Boseiju has got reach. Maybe I've got a chance of surviving this round. So we'll say no attacks. Try and block. Okay, I see that's getting tapped. That's good. Okay, yeah, this is the one that can exile from the graveyard. So he wants to exile Kami Bamboo Groves. Then he can steal Silverback Elder, you see. That's... yeah. There we go. Nice.
I am the master of the dead here.
Okay, Kura can block this dude. Taking 10 damage. Let's block this guy with Topiary Stomper. Oh, I could dig more land out my deck. It's quite tempting. Oh, favoured enemy. Jen. We could... Oh yeah, we die if to this guy. That guy's doing 6 damage. Oh yes. I forgot about Lae'zel's ability. First time it gets targeted, it just exiles. Anyway, that's enough of that one. We'll play one more, I think. Right, so the Topiary Stomper can get me land number 4. So we'll be able to get to cast Boseiju. Okay, enchantments deck, interesting. So, Kami. And gate to the Manorborn. For Topiary Stomper. Oh, there's the Naturalist. So I guess he'll pump the Visitor and swing both of these guys. 5 damage, maybe more. Yeah. 7 damage. So 6. Didn't attack, okay. But now I've got a Death Toucher. Makes it a little bit more interesting. Let's see if he can exile 2 of my guys with Weaver. Then it's probably all over. Yeah, he can, of course. That's what this deck's all about. Oh, he didn't activate Weaver. Weird. Crystal Grotto, we've got a Scry, and try. Probably don't want that forest, to be honest. I think we'll go Elder first here. Elder first or Defiler? We'll play a bit more risky and go for the Defiler first. Because if you get Elder first, you can get maybe gain 4 life. Okay, Michiko's Reign of Truth. This is a bit painful, to say the least. 11/11. No blocks. That's fine. Right, let's count up our mana here before we make a mistake. So, I think, yeah, I want to pay 2 life for this. And 2 life for this. Okay, we did it. I think he was still in that game, to be honest, but seemed to give me a lot of respect. Okay, I think I'm happy to end there on a win. So I did some practice games earlier in Alchemy play, and it went quite well. It gave me a lot of confidence, maybe too much confidence, but I've come back down to earth, actually playing in ranked, I think, there. But I think we got maybe a couple of wins. Yeah, what do I... Yeah, so I experimented with Jukai Liberator. Maybe this isn't the right deck for it. I think there's a really good... I've seen a really good deck with Jukai Liberator. Yeah, I think, let's see, I've got 5 removal spells. I feel that's probably about right. 3 favoured enemy and 2 Master's Rebuke. I kind of like having a couple of Fang of Shigeki in there. Just gives you kind of a bit of a chance against aggro decks and things like that. We're maybe a little bit top heavy. We do have a lot of big creatures, but also we're a ramp deck. We think we can get away with a lot of big creatures. But you've got to watch it for those games where your opening hand has got 3 5 drops or 4+ drops. And you've got to make sure you can get... Usually I've got to make sure I can get to at least 4 land to cast Boseiju, because then I'm fine. Then that gets me land 5 and 6. So sometimes you don't play Kami on turn 1. You hold on to it just in case you need to conjure a couple of forests on turn 3. That is another kind of important detail. I don't know if is it the best Silverback Elder deck. I like Silverback Elder, but he only triggers off casting creature spells. So if you're building around the Elder, you only put creatures in the deck. And this has got a mixture of enchantments and things. So it's not the perfect Silverback Elder deck, I feel like. Then we've got it is the perfect Cultivator Colossus deck, though. Maybe you actually just drop the Silverback Elders for 2 Defilers. I'll keep them in for now. Anyway, it's good to revisit this deck. It is a little bit different. It is quite interesting. Anyway, I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.